Georgia ranks in the top 5 states for growth as a cybersecurity hub, generating $2.6 billion for the industry across the state. It's an exciting time for organizations like TAG that have been working for many, many years to develop this rich ecosystem. I'm Larry Williams, President and CEO of TAG, the Technology Association of Georgia, and I'm here to welcome you all to our CMMC Summit. With the rapid growth and advancements in cyber also comes added risk for businesses. Data breaches and cyber theft become a part of our daily conversation. All businesses will benefit from increasing their cyber awareness and enhancing their cybersecurity resiliency. Based on industry studies, the average cost of a data breach globally is almost $4 million per incident. Cybersecurity is the most scrutinized operational issue executives face today, and with good reason. The safety of an organization's data is mission critical. Organizations not doing a good job protecting its data could potentially face significant market consequences. Studies show that breached organizations lose significant revenues, as well as suffer the cost involved in recovery and remediation. Brand reputation is also impacted. I share this to illustrate that the challenges and needs are real. One area where change is happening rapidly is in the defense industrial base. In Georgia, there are nearly 4,000 businesses with defense contracts. If you're in the defense sector, increased cybersecurity is now a requirement. TAG has partnered with the Georgia Department of Economic Development to create the Georgia Defense Industrial Base Task Force.
Hey, good morning, team. My name is Eric Toler. I'm the Executive Director of the Georgia Cyber Center here in Augusta, and I just want to say it's an honor to be with you this morning. I wish we could all be in person doing this, but I think we're not quite there yet, but maybe we're getting close. But really just wanted to welcome you and give you a few comments to kick this summit off. Really want to thank the Georgia Economic Development Authority and the TAG for not only putting this together, but for really leading the effort with the task force, the Georgia Defense Industrial Base Task Force. I mean, I can't tell you how important that effort is, not only for the state of Georgia, but for our nation. And just a little bit about, from my background, coming from a NSA, U.S. Cyber Command, Army Cyber Command background, I can't tell you how vulnerable we are. I don't have to give you all the statistics to let you know, specifically this audience. It's funny, 10 years ago when we were looking at trying to stand up a cyber command, or a little over 10 years ago, it was hard to convince people that the threat was such that we needed to have a command and a force that could defend our nation against cyber attacks. And to be able to exploit and attack other nations. We don't have that anymore, but we still have a lot of work to do when it comes to lexicon and standards. Again, from an exploitation standpoint, you always go after the weakest link. And for us, our weakest link is in our defense industrial base when you're talking about getting intellectual property or secrets that an adversary can use against us, or to design and build weapon systems that they can use against us. And so being able to protect those industries is critically important. And previously we didn't do a good job of that. So this whole cybersecurity maturity model certification, I think, is a phenomenal idea. Of course, the hard work is in execution. And so we've got to get there. But what Georgia's doing is stepping up with our task force, I think, is, not only will allow companies to do business both successfully and from a protective standpoint, but it also helps protect all of our industry within the state. Very excited about this and very excited about our participation. Here at the Georgia Cyber Center, just to give you a little background of what we're doing, we are a strong partner with this task force now, and very excited to bring our resources to bear on this. But We are a state investment that's still to date the largest single state investment in cybersecurity in the entire nation, with $106 million of taxpayer cash to be able to develop this campus and what we do. And our mission is very critical. You know, we've gone through phases where we bring all the key people together from industry, academia, and private industry for conferences, and we talk about great ideas that never come to fruition. We're kind of flipping that model on its head, where we've got all that here on our campus. So we've got DOD, we've got Department of Energy, we've got the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, Augusta University, Augusta Tech, and multiple industry partners, creating this ecosystem of academia, private industry, and government to really do 5 specific things. One is to provide relevant and affordable education and training. Number 2 is to develop the workforce in the state. Number 3, solve complex cybersecurity challenges and other technology challenges through innovation. Number 4 is to provide impartial or unbiased advice to our policymakers. And then the 5th one is really to facilitate information sharing and service provision when it comes to cybersecurity services. So we're doing really all this just for the purpose of winning as a nation. And again, very proud to partner with both our economic development and the TAG folks here to do what's best for the state. So again, enjoy the rest of the summit. I know that the good part's still to come, but just want to welcome you and tell you how proud I am to be part of this, and just wish you the best, and God bless.
I'm Joye Purser, Region 4 Director for the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency. Welcome to the CMMC Summit. I'm excited to have this opportunity to address you today, and CISA is grateful to join today's summit with the Technology Association of Georgia and the Georgia Department of Economic Development's Center of Innovation. CISA is the nation's risk advisor, working with partners like you to defend against today's threats and collaborating to build more secure and resilient infrastructure for the future. And that includes cybersecurity. Protecting our cyberspace is crucial to our nation's economic prosperity and continuity. A direct attack could disrupt essential functions at the national level and across multiple sectors. Cybercrime takes many forms, and any form of cybercrime can threaten your business. Software compromises, ransomware incidents, and other recent events have shown the far-reaching consequences of these threats. As technology evolves, so does the threat environment. Supply chains are valuable targets for adversaries seeking to steal, compromise, alter, or destroy sensitive information being stored in and communicated through information and communications technology systems. Small and mid-sized businesses make up much of our supply chains and can be particularly vulnerable to attack, with often the most challenges in recovery. Every company and organization that uses technology products and services is part of a complex, globally interconnected supply chain that, if exploited, can impact national security, economic security, and public health and safety. These vulnerabilities can affect critical functions within our communities, such as generating electricity, enabling emergency communications, supplying water. To address these effectively, government and industry must work together. That's why we need to adopt proactive measures, and models like the Cyber Maturity Model Certification, or CMMC, allow us to maintain the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of our systems. CMMC adds both situational awareness of your surroundings and environment and user awareness so that we can continue to grow and build our cybersecurity workforce. CMMC also creates preparedness by providing risk management, threat analysis, exercises, cyber resilience reviews, and much more. Finally, models like CMMC allow for resilience. That means backups and recovery, threat management, disaster recovery, to ensure business continuity or resumption. In the panels and discussions today, we will dive deeper into the CMMC and cybersecurity for the future. But I want to stress that there are more resources available to you from CISA. Managing cyber risks requires building a culture of cyber readiness, which includes 6 essential elements: yourself, your staff, your systems, your surroundings, your data, and your crisis response. CISA's Cyber Essentials is a guide for leaders of small and mid-sized businesses and local government agencies to know where to start when implementing organizational cybersecurity practices. You can download the Cyber Essentials Starter Kit at CISA.gov for the basics of building a culture of cyber readiness. For a deeper look and greater insight, check out all of the cyber resources at our website. In addition to these resources, the Department of Homeland Security is also working on a proposal for a cyber response and recovery fund that will further augment CISA's ability to provide assistance to state, local, tribal, and territorial governments. We also plan to launch an expanded cybersecurity grant program to facilitate and support the adoption of those services. CISA also just completed National Supply Chain Integrity Month, where we promoted resources, tools, and information, including those developed by a public-private partnership. There's so much going on, so just keep your browser poised at CISA.gov and follow us on social media for the latest updates and releases. Closer to home, CISA has placed cyber and physical security advisors in communities across the country, deepening our long-standing relationships in places like Georgia. Please feel free to reach out to the advisors in your community to assist you in staying ahead of our ever-evolving cyber and physical threat environment. These teams, our products and services, and other resources are federally funded at no cost to your organization. If you don't know your local CISA advisors, email CISA Region 4 at hq.dhs.gov or reach out to the organizers of today's event. This summit will help you learn more about cybersecurity to help chart your path forward. I hope you actively participate in today's discussions. Countering cyber attacks is our collective responsibility. We at CISA look forward to working with you as we take on the challenges ahead. Thank you for your partnership and best wishes for a successful summit.